Jeeps and Freedom here. So I ordered me an aluminum 3-core radiator for the J10. It's supposed to be for all 75 to 87, 86 models. 3-core aluminum radiator. Well, it's supposed to be for 6-cylinders and 360s and 401s. Well, on a 6-cylinder, it don't fit between the core supports. She won't go. And I'm guessing it's going to sit in there angled. I ain't got it in there far enough. So I figured, well, my battery tray is all rotted. I can take this out and move it around, maybe, and make something fit, and I'll just make my own support. Well, then I got to looking, and don't know if this is going to work yet or not, but I got to get in here and look. If you look down in here, there's a body mount hole here, and then underneath the tray, there's the actual body mount here, where the, well, core support mount, where the bolt goes in, down through the frame, and there's a little piece here. Luckily, that 45-year-old bolt came out just fine. So I'm thinking, if we take everything out of this one, put it in this one, and move this thing that way 1.5 inches, she might clear. So that's what we're doing now. And while we're doing that, we're going to make us a new battery tray, because, yeah. But all the bolts come out of it. That's what you get when you buy old vehicles out of North Carolina. They're in a lot better shape than here in West Virginia. So anyway, I'll keep you posted. Just gotta keep getting some stuff apart here, and then I gotta figure out if I want to cut this out. I think this is welded. I want to cut it and then re-weld it. But no big deal. Alrighty. Well, I committed the ultimate sin. I done broke. Ow. That's hard on the noggin. I done broke a damn grinder out. So there's our core support piece. Looks like it needs a little bit of rust repair and cleaned up, painted. So what I'll do is I had to bend this a little bit. I'll straighten that out here, slide everything to the left, run the wire wheel over this. I'm gonna weld it, but not how they welded it. I'm just gonna put a couple little, I don't remember the word for it. I'm going to put about 1 inch of weld there, 1 inch weld here, 1 inch weld here, and then button her up all together here at the top. So, well, I guess we're going to straighten that out down there and test fit that bolt down in that hole with that body mount, and we're going to see how she rolls. We'll fill you in when we get there. Alright, so here's where we're at. We got it sitting in here. The hood closes with it. It's at level. It looks level. It looks okay. It looks like it ought to be there. What I ended up doing was coming in, and I got that bolt just started. I slotted that hole on the left because this hole over here was way too much. I notched there, so if a man needs to take the fender off or anything in the future, you can get to that bottom bolt that you can really not see very well in there. So next what I'm going to do is I'm going to tack weld this right here in place with that radiator sitting. So we got the up to down about where it needs to be, and then I'll a few little zips of weld through there, and we'll call that good. Now, this, I don't know, with my core support, these mounts ain't gonna work, and all these radiators that they had on eBay were all about the same, and I didn't really spend a fortune on this thing, so I guess I could eat the cost if it ever gives me a problem, which I'm sure it will. Got a pretty good local radiator shop though I can get it fixed at, need be. So what I'm probably gonna do is zip these off here with the grinder, and then I'll take a crescent wrench and bend that aluminum. I'll mark a line here, take a crescent wrench and bend that aluminum over, and then drill me new holes to mount everything in. It's just one bolt on each side, really. So I'm gonna get off here, get to wire wheeling, but first I'm gonna zip that in place, then we'll wire wheel everything in here, and put them other couple little welds in. Go ahead and rip this thing back out, and I guess whack him off there with the grinder, and I'll update you when I get this piece mounted in there. Alright, so here we are. I got everything in here wire wheeled. I'm gonna shoot some paint on it before y'all even start. Them welds look like hungry hobo shit. Yeah, they do. I don't do it for a living. So, but there it is. It's tacked in on the bottom. That bolt's tightened up. Got a tack there, and a tack there, and I'm probably going to actually add one more here at the top because that's where most of the vibration. Because I'm kind of a big old boy, and I'll be in here leaning on this thing, and it might, yeah, I don't want it to come apart. And there was a broken weld over here from the factory, so I went ahead and just topped that off. And I'll probably wire wheel and paint that while I'm in here too. So I'm gonna get this painted, and then we'll get that thing shoved in here and kind of draw a line on them mounts and see what we're gonna do to be able to get a bolt in this thing. So, but there it is. It's moved over, and you can see it was all the way to here earlier. So, alrighty. Alright, well, I got it shoved down in there, and it's supposed to be for a test run and all, but she fits awfully tight, so that's probably her new home. As you can see, these mounts are way off, and I think what a man might just do, I got a piece of pipe over here, I might just cut a piece of pipe and make a bushing and mount it, because I got to drill a new hole out here on the aluminum. And then after I mount it, I'll probably just cut them tabs off. And then, like I said, this thing will have no warranty, but it only had a 30-day warranty anyway. It's a Chinese radiator. I got it off eBay. So, what do you expect? And then, if or when it has any issues, I got a place here I can take it to probably get just about anything fixed. Minus if it just blows apart like the radiator on that Jeep did, which was quite comical and hurt pretty bad. So, anyway, there she is. She's all painted, welded in there. I added another couple inches of weld right there, if you can see that. I know, it looks bad. Don't remind me. Alright, so we're going to get in here, and I'm going to see what I got to do to make some bushings up. And probably going to have to get new bolts, because the other one mounted flush. Oh yeah, I got to get new bolts. Way not long enough. So, that'll be a trip to the hardware store. Fun stuff. Alrighty, I'll update you when I got it actually mounted in there, and I'll go ahead and throw all the hoses on it, and then fill her up so she can leak all over the place. Then we're going to get over here and we're going to make us a battery tray. That thing's not too crazy except for the one bend, and I got some stuff I took out of the scrap dumpster at work. Oh, I don't know, a couple years ago. And we'll make us a new battery tray, maybe patch that fender, maybe not. Ain't too good at welding on good metal. Definitely ain't good at welding on rusty metal. Alrighty, we'll catch you. Okay, got it in there, mounted it, made a bushing with a piece of pipe, put the top 2 bolts in. Gonna start on the battery tray now. I'm gonna have to trim this side of this mount to make my battery tray work. I'd rather not cut that up just in case if there's an issue with it, but like I said, just be having to go get it repaired. Alrighty, I'm running out of storage, so there it is mounted and got my fan in and all, so looking pretty good. My battery tray made up here, 2 holes for that, 2 holes that go in the core port, and the bolt that goes down through the bottom. So next thing I gotta do is wire wheel it. Alright, so we got it all mounted in there. Everything went pretty smoothly. Looks pretty good. No issues. No leaks. I took it on about a 10-mile drive last night. It got dark. That's why I didn't video. Got the fan mounted and roughly wired in there and everything. And then we ended up and got the battery tray put together. I didn't fix the rust in the fender. It'll be easy to fix, but as you can see, there's a new plate in there, and painted the mount. I still got to make up a spacer and a new nut for that side, but other than that, she's all good to go now. I got to get her all cleaned up and take it to the Jeep Fest car show they're having tomorrow. So, alrighty, thanks for watching. Bye.